When it comes to your music career, you're not too late, you're not too early, you're right on time. My name's Chris, also known as the artist Manafest. I have 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Guess we got over 130 million streams there. And we've been promoting a song for the last 20 something days, okay? And we literally took a song that was getting like 63 streams a day, and we finally passed 1,000 streams. And I wish I did this months ago with this song. This song is 3 years old. And that's why I want to say, like, look, it's never too late to breathe new life into an old song. Just because it's old to you does not mean it's old to the millions of fans that want to hear your song. And so I want you to just let go of the worry, the anxiety, the woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's like, what are you going to do now? Today's a new day. What are you going to do to promote your song now? And that's why I'm going to show you in a little bit how we literally took a song where we're less than 30 days now, and we've officially triggered the algorithm. So I am going to set up some new ads today. I might even show you how you pitch a song to Release Radar and to the editorial playlists, show you how I do that. And also just show you how to set up some new ads so that you can promote your songs. Because I'm sure you have a song that has not gotten as many streams as you want it to get. So we need to blow that sucker up, okay? And all the strategies I'm teaching you today, they're out of my book, Playlist Profits, okay? This gives you the step-by-step of exactly what I've been doing. But I want to just share my screen and jump right into this today because we're coming to the end here, and we've literally blown up a song. And so I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go to my Spotify for artists. So I'm in my homepage. I can see that about 217 people are listening to my song right now, 216. It goes up, it goes down, and that's cool. And we're going to look at my music here, and I'm going to click on songs, and I'm going to scroll down here, and let's see if we can find my song Help. There it is right there. That's in the last 28 days. But what about the last 24 hours? If you've been watching along with us, we are almost in the top 10. I'm going to click on this song, and let's take a look here. Here's where we started at 63 streams. We went to 73 to 92, all the way to 190, all the way to 719. We took a little break on the weekend. Spotify fans take a break. They don't listen to as much music on the weekend. So we went down to 413, back to 845, down to 668, back to 847. Weekend jumped in again, and then 964, and then yesterday 1,037 streams. Okay, 1,000 streams a day in less than 30 days. Can we hear the applause that we did it? We got 1,000 streams a day. Okay, and we're not even done yet, right? There's still more time. There's still work to be done. And again, I just ran a Facebook and Instagram ad to a Spotify playlist. I want to show you the playlist that I was targeting because this is cool too. Let me pull up, make sure I'm on the right song here. Okay, let me just hit that. And let me share my screen. So this is my page here. I got about 436,000 monthly listeners, almost that 500,000, baby. And I want to actually see if Help is showing in my top 10. Okay, it's number 11, so it's not there yet. But this is the playlist we were targeting right here. And if you remember, when I started running ads, go back and watch the previous videos. I was at like 1,700 followers on this playlist. Now we have 2,215. I have my song at the very top of the playlist because when they hit play, I want them to listen to this song. But I also want them to listen to my new song and all these other songs, which if you've been following along, they did. We want to go to a playlist because if we go just to the song, when autoplay kicks in, they could just listen to somebody else's song. But I want them to keep listening to my songs. And so let's even just take a look at Spotify Artist Dashboard here and see if other songs got streams. Let's look at Walking into Fire. It hasn't even been out a week yet. And let's click on playlists. We got an editorial, which is great. Release Radar. Let's scroll down here. This is Manafest. 163 streams. Okay. And it hasn't even been 7 days. So that's from promoting that playlist. But what's really cool for this song Help, which this campaign has mostly been around, is that people are listening to the song at least 3 times. Look at the playlist ads. Okay, we're shooting up to 95 a day. Yesterday was 80. Saves up to 155 a day. Okay, in the last 28 days, we've had 11,000 streams. But now when we click on streams, we're getting 1,000 a day. And what's really neat is if we click on playlists, and let's just look at last 28 days, 220 streams from radio, 106 from Discover Weekly. But let's just go the last 24 hours. Ooh, 120 from the ads that I'm running. But now radio is kicking in and giving me 42 streams. Discover Weekly is giving me 33, so that's 75. Plus another from the algorithmic playlist, that's 90. And now 104 when we add mixes, and then 104, 111 approximately from all the algorithmic playlists. So almost now the algorithm, okay, understand this, okay, 111 streams a day just from the algorithm. Now, if you remember, we were only getting 63 streams total from everything. Well, now the algorithm is giving us 111 streams. And we just triggered it. We just triggered it. And we did that doing Facebook and Instagram ads, if I can speak English. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set up some new ads. If you guys are down with this, we use a tool called Hypeddit. That's the software that I use to set up the ads. And so we're going to do this literally from scratch. The last time we did this was on day 1. But we're doing it again right now because I want to see if I can beat the ads that I was running. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to set up some new ads, and we're going to do this. So I'm in the software called Hypeddit, and I'm going to click on New Campaign, and I'm going to click on Grow My Spotify Playlist. It says enter the Spotify URL of the playlist URL. So I'm going to click and copy and paste the link to my This Is Manafest playlist. I'm going to copy that in there. Now enter the Spotify URL of a song on this playlist. So I'm going to put that song Help, because that's still the song that I want to promote. So I'm going to put that in there. And then the name of me is Manafest. Enter the song title Help. The genre is hip hop. I'm going to click next. Now, this is the ad part. So I'm going to click on Upload Videos. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag in the video ads that I want for this ad. So I'm going to drag this one in here. And then once that's done, then I'm going to drag this one in here. So there's my 2 ads. There's this one. And then there's this one. So they're kind of different. They're very different than the other ads that I did. Now I'm going to click next. I'm going to keep tier 1 and tier 2 countries. That's fine. I'm going to decide on my interests. So let's go, let's see what AI does. Let's use AI instead and see what that does. Let's click generate, see what it comes up with. Okay. That's all rock bands. So I'm going to say, I'm going to do select manually. You know what a lot of fans said when they were on this ad? You know what a lot of them said? They said Imagine Dragons. So I'm going to do Imagine Dragons. And then I'm also going to go to Spotify, and I'm going to look to see what do other people listen to when they listen to Imagine Dragons. Like, what other artists do they also like? Okay, One Republic, Macklemore. Okay, so let's do One Republic. Let's do Macklemore. And I'm going to click now Generate Interests for the rest of them. And so we got Imagine Dragons, One Republic, Macklemore. I don't think we need Macklemore and Lewis. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, which is fine. We can do that. And then I'm going to click Next. Budget, I'm going to give it a little bit more. I'm going to go 15 a day on this. There we go. We're going crazy. And I'm going to click on advanced settings, and I'm going to type, check out this pop rock playlist. Because you know what? Even though it's hip hop, because of the genre of Imagine Dragons, I'm going to just say check out this rock playlist. I'm going to say pop rock. Maybe, or do we do an alternative? I'm going to say pop rock. And then I'm going to put the name of the song, Help by Manafest. Okay. We're going to do English. And then I'm going to scroll down here to confirmation. I'm going to click these 3 dots or 3 check marks and click publish now. And now what's going to happen is Hypeddit's going to get to work, and it's going to start creating an ad. Okay. So did you see how long it took me to set up an ad? Did you see how quick that was and how quickly we just set up an ad just like that? And so now within like 10 minutes, that ad is going to start promoting my music. Do you think you can do that? If you need step-by-step and more strategies, Playlist Profits. I'll put the link below so that you can pick up a copy or listen to it on Spotify, listen to it on Audible. But take action on this stuff and get in the game, because we have now triggered the algorithm. I'm going to spend a little bit more because I am curious, because we had so many fans, and I just want to show you this in the actual ads. Let me share my screen. I saw this on Instagram. I don't know if it'll show if we got the same on Facebook, but let's take a look. So let's take a look at, I just want to do max on this, which will last 30 days. And so let's click on this one and let's dive into this ad. This is the ad that I've been running. And I'm going to click on Facebook post with comments so we can actually look at the comments. And if we scroll down here, and I want to change this, so we've had 33 comments, 95 shares. Let's do the newest. Okay, so your song helps me. Thank you. So I'm going to respond to that. Thank you for listening. If I can spell listening. And then say, you're the best. Got to respond to the comments. Awesome, just vibing. Also teardrops, name of song. Look at this. This is what's dope. Name of song. Somebody else responds and says help. How rad is that, right? Like, Help by Manafest. Thank you so much for listening. Right? Like, I gotta respond to these song title. Help by Manafest. Thank you so much for listening. Okay. Wait, so ChatGPT stole the song? I don't know what that's. You gotta get some haters, right? Engage idol. I don't know what that is. But anyways, we got a bunch of comments, right? And so it's important to respond to that, because that's social proof. But how dope is it when people are like watching the ad and they're asking for the name of the song? Like, come on, who wants that to happen for their music? Well, then start running Facebook and Instagram ads. If you need help, book a one-on-one with me, or come to the next Spotify challenge. We do them every single month. The next one is in September. If you're watching this in September, well, then you might have missed it. Come to the one in October. But I go over all this stuff in detail, and I do Q&A for an hour every single day. But dudes, like, I'm so geeking out about this, and I just want to help other artists, right? And again, the song is 3 years old. It's 3 years old. And what I'm going to do once this is done, I'm not going to do it live again. I hope this has really helped, but I'm going to do it to another song. I'm going to shut all these ads off, and then I'm going to blow up another song. But what I want to do, and again, we're coming down with, and I don't know if it'll land right on the weekend, but the idea is that once I turn the ads off, where will the streams land? Like, I already know they're not just going to go up like this, and we're not just going to go whoop like that, because we started for 30 days feeding the algorithm, and then the algorithm took a hold of it and shot it up even more. And so I know when I turn the ads off, I think we'll just come down a little bit, but or we might just even go even higher. But I know we're not going to come back down to 63 streams a day. And again, like, I'm promoting songs that I 100% own. All right. And this is the thing, man. You got to invest in your songs. The other cool thing that happens when you do this is people use your songs and videos. You start to get found. You start to trigger the algorithm. The Apple Shazams, the views on the music video have gone up, right? But this wouldn't happen unless I'm marketing. And I'm not buying streams here. I'm buying impressions. Okay, I'm buying impressions. I'm paying Facebook and Instagram to put my music in front of people, right? And then it's up to the song. If the song is good enough and I'm playing the right part of the song, like that's really important too. Like I could be using my song Help, but playing the wrong part. Like if I played the very intro of the song, it's just the instrumental. Well, what are people going to do if they're just hearing the instrumental? They're probably going to just skip it. Because remember, people are scrolling away, and we got to make an ad that grabs them by the throat and pulls them in, grabs them by the jugular and says, listen to my song. Okay, that's what we got to do. It's called interrupt marketing. But guess what? Music belongs on Facebook and Instagram. It is native. Social media is just you hanging out with your friends, but hanging out online. Well, what do you do when you hang out with your friends? You're listening to music. When I'm driving the car, I'm listening to music. We're hanging out at the beach or wherever, skating, listening to music. That's because it is normal to listen to music with friends when you're being social. Social media, social experiences online, your music belongs there. Maybe the ad for the kitchen utensils, or when they're trying to get you to buy crypto or whatever, that's not as native. That's an ad. You don't normally look at ads with friends or look at, whatever when you're with friends, but whatever the social experience is, and that's music, it belongs on there. So I want to encourage you, start setting up some ads, start marketing your music today. Okay. When's the best time to plant a tree? 40 years ago. When's the next best time? Today. Okay. God didn't bring you this far to give up now. Okay. If this video and this series has been inspiring you, that's because that's God knocking on the door saying, hey, you're not done yet. You still got some energy left in you. It's time to get back in the game. It's time to turn on that dream machine. Dreaming is painting the picture of who you are today and contrasting it to what you would like to become tomorrow. I'm 46 years old. I don't think I've hit my prime yet. I've been doing music since 2001, probably 2004, 5 full time when I quit my job many, many years ago. I literally went from working 5 days a week to 4 to 3. Then I got signed, and I thought that meant quit my job, which really meant stay in your job and keep marketing and keep releasing music. But I quit, and I almost went broke. I went $30,000 in debt. I dug myself out, touring my face off, finally had success. So I released a 5-song EP, an independent album, which had like 20 songs on it. Then we released an album with the label. And then it was the next album that finally took off in Japan. And we're selling 10,000 albums a week. Okay, we started to do releases in Japan. Okay, that's one album we did in Japan. Do I have another one here? We did a bunch of releases in Japan. It saved my music career when I was really ready to give up. And maybe you feel like giving up. But I want to encourage you. The Bible says, don't grow weary doing good. Keep sowing those seeds. Success does not happen overnight. You've got to fail. That's part of it. You're going to get haters. That's a part of it. But you're here now and you've got music. And if it can impact people's lives, you want to do everything you can to market that music. You've still got some gas in that tank. So I want to encourage you to keep pushing, keep promoting your music. I want to remind you that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. The links are below if you want to either book a call or come to a Spotify challenge. Would love to have you. And I want to see you get these results and more. That would be the best thing for me, is seeing you win and you getting your music out there. Have an awesome day. Make sure you watch this next video so we can see what's happening with those ads.